All right, this is a moon in Sagittarius in the second house. And so, as far as your thoughts are expressed outspoken, of course. That's moon in Sagittarius anyway. But here, when you do that, it's actually an asset. This is a resource. You use your mind, this outspoken way of expressing your thoughts for survival. It's like a weapon almost. And it comes from long distance journeys that you have taken. Uh, something related. I'm sure you have stories while you're watching this, but I'm just saying something related to like when you took a distant trip. That's from the events that happened and the people that you met. These kind of things. That's where you develop this outspoken way of expressing your thoughts. And again, this actually grounds you. This is like man, I need this to survive. This is a weapon. This is like your spear, and you go out and kill the buffalo and things like that. You use your mind here to do that. This outspoken expression. The feelings are expressed religiously, and this actually builds your self-esteem. Like let's say these people, like their child lied to them, and now what happens is these people need to express these feelings, right? But the difference is, you know, they'll say something like, okay, you lied to me, or blah blah blah, and I need to discipline you, right? That's the feeling. These people will say, the proverb 13:24. They'll go, he who spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. That's what happens. This is how they express their feelings. And it actually it affects their self-esteem. See, to hear the feelings, this religious way of expressing your feelings, it boosts it affects your self-esteem. So if you're not doing this and doing it in this way, it brings the self-esteem down. And it comes from involvement with different cultures, something, different customs, different opinions and morals, different people's stances on things, different philosophies. Like you may have, like that quote I just gave you, it may have come from, um, like you may have gotten the Bible from someone else or some other culture that is not Christian. They may quote this or something like that. That's what happens here, even if you're not Christian. So, these people hear different, um, you know, religious texts. They'll hear different things, and they adopt these things as a means to express their own feelings, which grounds them. Um, so, um, the mothering nature could be expressed like an explorer, and this again is a survival need. Like example would be for these people, in order to care for themselves and other people, they go and explore. They'll go and take some distant trip. Travel is the thing. Go and go somewhere they've never been. That's Sagittarius, and you expand the horizon. You go on an adventure of some kind. And this adventure, doing this actually, like when you go, if you was to go to, like, I don't know, from here, from the States, you would go to somewhere you never been. You go to Hungary or Israel or something like that. See the actual exploring. You explore, go out there and see the different cultures and how they do things out there and the different buildings. And then you come back and you feel like, oh, okay, now I'm okay. Now I feel like I'll survive. And this comes from your philosophy. You have this philosophy of mothering, and this is your means of doing it. Some trivia, thing I'm gonna add to my videos. Nicole Kidman and Naomi Watts have this. Moon and Sagittarius in second house. They're like best friends. Um, they met in this high school, like this girl high school in Australia. Both of them are born out of the country, um, and they, I think they have dual citizenship. But I'm just saying they were both born out of the country. So, astrologically speaking, Cancer and the Moon is about early childhood, and the Moon is not only in Sagittarius, but it rules the ninth house. So you got double Sagittarian energy, double ninth house energy happening right here. And this is also a Dana yoga, a wealth producing yoga, and Vedic astrology. So you see how early childhood takes place in places abroad. So you see these two people, they were born somewhere else, and they actually, and some other things, they both start, okay, when Nicole Kidman's Dasha, her moon period started, her and Naomi Watts starred in a movie together. And this movie aired, it came out 9 days before her moon period started. Nuts. Naomi Watts met Nicole Kidman during her moon period in Australia. Now they went and that's not where they really got close. They got close on that in that movie. It's called Flirting. Flirting. It came out in '92, November 14th, 1992. So yeah, I thought I had to mention that. That's really huge. And now they the best of friends. And another thing, if you hear them talk, they have accents. That's another thing with this placement. But the thing is, you get your accent from somewhere that you're not from. Neither one of them are from Australia. They were born, Nicole Kidman was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, and Naomi Watts was born in the UK. So you see, they're born in one place, yet their accent comes from another place. So what's going on astrologically is Cancer rules the ninth house of traveling abroad, different cultures, different accents, all these kind of things. And it comes into the second house of also earning potential. So both of these stars, their earning potential really was built around traveling abroad. And their accents came from where they traveled when they were growing up, not from where they were born. For example, let's say somebody is born in Chicago, and Chicago people, I don't know if you know, but we have a real aggression, and we talk real quick like this. People like this, like, hey, what's going on with you? Oh, you good? You good? Oh, yeah, I'm finna go outside. Like that. They're real aggression in the voice. If I had this placement, example would be like, okay, I'm born in Chicago, and let's say earlier on, I moved to Austin, Texas. So I'll develop this accent like this here. I'll start talking like this, like I'm from the South and from the country, and these kind of things like this. That's what happens here with this placement. And then, like, let's say I was to move up to Brooklyn, New York. You develop that accent, son. They'd be talking like this, you know what I mean? Like the talking, like really like pick up the accent of these people from, wherever they travel to, is what I'm saying. Even though you're not from those places, all right? Peace.